guys, it's me Ria and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing my review of the Estee Lauder foundation. So a while back Myntra पे काफ़ी अच्छा offer चल रहा था and I got the full size of this Estee Lauder foundation, and along with that I did get a couple of other freebies as well. So this was a really nice offer that was going on Myntra, so that is why I took the full size only. I took a chance regarding the shade because you know, foundation shades to choose online is a really big task. So the shade that I went ahead with was Honey Bronze. Okay, after all the reviews that I saw online, so I got the shade Honey Bronze for me, but I feel the shade is slightly light for me. I could have gone a shade darker. अगर darker होता तो वो और better होता for my skin tone. So yeah, let's start with the packaging, the claims, and then I'll show you the demo and all the other stuff. So this is what the outer carton of the packaging looks like. A beautiful like blue and golden packaging, and this is how the actual product looks like. So again, it comes like with this kind of a frosted packaging, glass bottle hai, and niche shade name they have given a sticker, but unfortunately this does not come with a pump. Although this is like a 3600 rupees ka foundation, they couldn't even bother to, you know, put a pump in this. So that is why the packaging I'm not really happy with, because इसमें है ना काफ़ी product wastage हो जाता है, because when you like pouring out the foundation you don't really know कितना foundation निकलेगा, you know. Pump packaging is always preferred in foundations, so I hope like you know, in future they do come up with a pump foundation, because this is a very expensive product, you know. 3600 for a foundation is pretty expensive, so I wish they do come up with a pump packaging next. But yeah, apart from this, it's like a glass bottle, and this is how it looks like. So when it comes to the shade, I feel I could have gone a shade darker. Like foundation ka shade choose karna online is really a huge task, and thoda sa mere se wahan pe galti ho gaya. Although I had like checked out all the reviews and stuff, but I feel this shade जो मैंने लिया है is like one shade lighter for my skin tone. If you are like NC43 in MAC, you can go a shade darker, and if you are like NC42 के around, then this shade will suit you perfectly. So yeah, let's see what are the claims of this foundation. So the first claim that I can see here is that it contains SPF 10. So I really like SPF in my makeup as well, because you know, additional layer of protection अच्छा ही होता है. The next claim is that it is like medium to full coverage, which I definitely agree. It is with one layer of the foundation you will get medium coverage, and with the second layer it definitely gives you a completely full coverage. It has a matte finish. Yes, it is very matte, so it's more catered toward oily skin type people, but if you are dry skin, again you can use it, provided that you are layering like you are applying like a very thick heavy moisturizer as well as primer before using this foundation. The next claim is that it has a 24-hour staying power, and it looks fresh and flawless, which I definitely agree to. So once you apply this foundation, it just stays put literally for 3 to 4 hours. I will be showing like the wear test after 4 hours ka by the end of this video, so make sure you watch this video till the very end, because towards the end I have inserted that clip wherein I have shown my face after you know 4 hours of wearing this foundation, so you can check out in that clip. So those were all the claims, and now let's move on to the demo. Okay guys, so I have just moisturized my face really nicely, and then I also applied my Maybelline Dewy Plus Smooth Primer, because even this is like a very matte foundation, so I want to make sure that you know my base is like well hydrated, so that we can you know see if it is suitable for dry skin as well or not. So as per usual, one side I will be applying with my brush and the other side with a sponge. So I don't really like that there's no pump in this, because you know product wastage बहुत हो जाता है, because it's like you never know कि कितना निकलेगा, you know. So I'm just pouring out a little. Okay, so I just took this much. It's slightly runny, I would say, in terms of the texture, and the color seems to be slightly light on me. I'm not sure. I'll just apply it and see. So yeah. Okay, so the foundation seems to be a little bit light for me, maybe like a shade light. Should have gone a shade darker, I suppose. Okay, so this is one layer of the foundation with my brush. Okay, so in terms of the coverage, I feel this foundation has definitely done a decent job, but I'm again going to apply a second layer right over here, okay, to see if it gives any better coverage, because they have claimed it to be like a medium to full coverage foundation. Oh wow, yes. Yes, the coverage is definitely better. This is a close-up. This is how my skin looks like. If you do not have like too much of acne marks or pigmentation, it's definitely going to give you a full coverage. So now this side I'm going to apply it with my sponge, and then we'll see the coverage again. Okay, so I'm looking like a ghost because the shade is not really perfect for me, but we can make it work, I feel. So this is like one layer of the foundation with my Plume microfiber sponge, and again the coverage is really nice. I like it. Again, I'll be applying a second layer just over here and see if it gives like totally covers it up or not. Yes, it's totally covered it up. So this is my face right now. I am looking like a ghost, honestly. That is just because the shade is light for me, so I will have to definitely bronze up my face and make it a little decent enough. But apart from the little like shade mismatch, I feel this foundation is definitely full coverage. It has literally managed to cover up my this hyperpigmentation right here around my mouth. There's very little like slightly peeking through here. Maybe I did not blend it well or something, but definitely I would call this like a full coverage foundation. If you do not have like too much of like very dark spots, then this is definitely going to give you like a completely full coverage. Like you can see here, there's absolutely nothing, like no discoloration peeking through except for this part. I have to blend it again, I feel. And yeah, so let me just give you like a close-up of how my skin looks like. So yeah, this is how my skin looks like. So although it's like a full coverage foundation, it still doesn't feel like very cakey, I would say. So I will finish my entire face now and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. So I did complete my entire face of makeup. So personally I feel this is a very matte foundation, and when I actually touched my face after applying the foundation, it felt so matte that I did not even feel the need to, you know, set it with like a loose powder or anything. But still I just went ahead and applied a very light dusting of powder. So this is definitely a proper matte foundation suitable for oily skin type. But if you are a dry skin person and if you still want to try out this foundation, you have to apply like a really generous amount of moisturizer, good thick moisturizer, if you want to use this foundation. Otherwise it will definitely, you know, settle like, you know, to the, it will like cling to your dry patches. Thankfully I did you know, apply a very thick moisturizer by the Face Shop, the ceramide rice one. So you know, my skin definitely does not feel like drying at all. And even when you're it comes to your primer, make sure you are using a very nice hydrating primer with this foundation. Otherwise definitely वो, you know, that dry patches पे वो stick होगा ही, मतलब cling करेगा ही. So yeah, this is how my foundation looks like after I have finished my entire face of makeup, and like you can see, it looks pretty nice. My skin definitely is feeling matte, but it's not like drying matte, and it definitely looks like nice, I would say. So yeah, this is how my foundation looks like from close up. So I like this foundation definitely, but I just feel, you know, the shade मैंने थोड़ा सा wrong choose कर लिया. If I would have gone a shade darker, then it would have suited me better, because I did try to, you know, set my face with like a slightly tinted loose powder, and even I tried to like bronze up my face, but वो उतना नहीं, you know, हुआ. So still it's looking just a tiny bit light for me. So unfortunately I have taken the, you know, biggest size, so अभी तो मुझे ये use करना ही पड़ेगा. But if you are similar to my skin tone, I would suggest go a shade darker, because this definitely did not even like oxidize on me personally. So थोड़ा सा I feel एक shade थोड़ा सा darker होता, then it would have been better for my skin tone. So I feel this particular shade honey bronze will suit NC42 pretty well. But if you're NC43, then go a shade darker is what I feel. Yeah, apart from that, I really like this foundation. I will also be inserting a small clip of how this foundation looks like after 3 to 4 hours of wear time, which I'm going to be inserting after this. So yeah, just watch that also, so you will get a better understanding. But yeah, that's it for this video guys. I hope you did like this small review and you found it to be helpful, because मेरा ये थोड़ा सा pigmentation का problem चल रहा है. So I thought to finish all my like foundation reviews right now only, so you'll see a lot more foundation reviews, because you know ये like when you have like pigmentation like this, it's helpful to test out the foundation ka coverage better, you know, because if you have like clear skin, every foundation will look full coverage, you know. That is why मैंने सोचा this is the perfect time to, you know, try out all the foundations, so that it will you know, help even if you are someone who has like spots or acne marks. तो आपको भी, you know, it will be helpful to know how the, you know, coverage is basically. So yeah, I am going to definitely be doing a lot more foundation reviews right now, before this mark fades out. So yeah, that's it for this video guys. I hope you did like this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also please do subscribe to my channel guys if you haven't yet already, and I shall see you all in my next video. Until then, bye bye. So this is after almost 6 hours of wearing this foundation, and as you can see, it just still looks perfect. And the best part I will tell you is that I actually slept with all this makeup on, because you know, while filming this video I was so tired, so I actually just slept off for at least like 1.5 hour, and still this foundation, as you can see, looks really nice. So definitely it's a very long lasting foundation.